everyone, welcome to weekly vlog 95. It is Tuesday. I am getting on with Princess Rag's orders. I have a lot of orders to do at the minute, so today is just going to be one of those days where I'm just at the sewing machine all day, and probably most of tomorrow as well. I just really want to get on with these orders so I can get on with other things. This is what happens every time I do a big launch. You guys are amazing and ordered loads of stuff, and then I worry that I'm like gonna not get them out in time, so I'm just gonna dedicate the next 2 days probably to just getting all these orders done. So that is the next 2 days. I do have a really cool event I'm going to on Thursday though. I'm going to the launch for Urban Decay's Game of Thrones stuff on Thursday night at Metro Centre, so I'm really excited about that. I do really like Urban Decay and I do watch Game of Thrones. Me and Matthew went round Matthew's parents' house to watch it last night, so I don't know if there was something wrong with the quality, but when we were watching it last night, like Game of Thrones, it was really, like, I know loads of people are like, oh, it was dark so it was hard to see, but it wasn't that. It was blurry and smudgy and it was like pixelated. And I rang my dad, because we normally watch it at my dad's, but we watched it at Matthew's parents last night. And I rang my dad and I was like, Dad, like, is your quality really bad? And he was like, no, like, it's dark but it's fine, you can see what's happening. So I don't know if because the quality was so bad and we couldn't see what was going on half the time, that it affected our experience of that episode. So me and Matthew think it might be something to do with the quality. Maybe we just couldn't experience it properly. I don't know. So we're actually gonna get Now TV and we're gonna cast that on our Xbox tonight. It's like free for a week and then it's £8 or something after that, and we're gonna try watching it again tonight. I'm still looking forward to the Urban Decay Game of Thrones stuff. Like, I've already seen a lot of the big bloggers gifted it, and honestly it looks insane. Like the highlighter with like the dragon eggs on looks so good. It's like a 3 contour palette, I think, sorry. Anyway, yeah, so I've got that on Thursday, so even if the next few days is just kind of me making orders and it's a bit boring, I do have something on Thursday, so hopefully that should be more interesting. But I'm gonna get on with these orders because it's 1:30 and I still have a lot to do, and I'm still on cutting out the first dress, so I'll speak to you guys in a bit. It's actually Wednesday. I am still at the sewing machine. I really just have to get these orders out of the way. Need to get all these orders done so I can concentrate on other things. Like, I have a lot of things to organise for my Disney trip. It is now closed for booking on, and yeah, I've just got a lot on my... If you heard that, that was my coffee machine warming up. Sometimes it does that, it's weird. Yeah, I've just got a lot on my mind because I've got a lot to do. Hang on, sorry, I'm just pouring my milk. Hopefully I should have them done by tomorrow afternoon. They have taken probably half a day longer than I thought. It's the jumper dresses. They take me so long to do. I'm like not enjoying making a lot of the jumper dresses anymore because I've done that many lately and they take like 4 to 6 hours each. Like, I'm not fast and it's just stressing me. So I've got one left to do and then I can get on to other orders, and then tomorrow I'm out. So I need to finish them and get them to the post office. Also, something weird happened again. If you watched last week, do you remember I was saying that I'd eaten like a pig over Easter and I kind of give myself like a bad tummy and like cramping? And it was definitely my fault, but I also think it was made worse like hormonally and stuff. Like, I usually get like IBS flare-ups, but like not like that. So I think sometimes my like stress kind of, because I think a lot about things, like I never switch off, and me eating crazy just kind of amplified a hormonal flare-up. Like, every month it's a new symptom every month. Like, I had a monkey eye one month, like, ugh, honestly. And I think this month my kind of weird health thing that my body is doing to me is kind of like a bad stomach. So yeah, it was really bad last week and it's just like cramping and like really like painful, like cramps. It kind of calmed down on Sunday, and then Monday and yesterday it was absolutely fine. I was like, oh, it's gone, and then it's come back today. Like, I woke up just in so much pain and it's like, what is wrong? Oh, it's so annoying. It's definitely just my hormones. Like, oh, I'm just sick of a new symptom every month. I'm just sick of it. So I'm having a coffee and I probably shouldn't, but I thought, you know what, I've got a bad stomach anyway, regardless of how good I eat, and it'll go away and come back until this hormonal flare-up is gone, so I'm having a coffee, I don't care. Anyway, that was a random little negative catch-up. Yeah, I just don't feel great, and I've just got another headache. Hang on, I just have to put my shot in. And I forgot to put my pod in a coffee machine. Oh, I'm not with it today. Oh well, at least it cleans the filter a little bit, but I forgot to put my pod in. Right, we'll try that again. I'm not with it. I just don't feel good at all. Okay, I'm not finished my coffee, but that's as loud as it'll get, so I can continue talking. I'm trying to plan things for my Disneyland Paris trip, and some things I thought I'd have organised by now. I don't want to say at all what they are because I know some of the people who are coming on the trip watch my weekly vlogs, so I don't want to ruin the surprise if I can still organise it. One of the things is kind of all coming together, another thing is all coming together, and then another thing, I feel like I'm still at square one and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, and it's really guttering because it'll make a massive difference to the trip. Why is that so dark? Oh, there we go. Oh, so I don't know, I'm just a bit stressed. I don't really have syrup in my coffee anymore now. I've managed to get myself off the gingerbread syrup, but I do still have 1 teaspoon of sugar, which a sugary latte is not going to be good for my stomach, but I figured I'm already kind of just in a bit of a ugh mood and my stomach's already hurting, so I don't even care. There's nothing like bad going on, I'm just a bit kind of like, ooh, like I've got a lot to do. I'm just a bit stressed about it, and honestly I think it's these jumper dresses, particularly from Princess Rags. Like if you've seen my unicorn jumper dresses, I have now discontinued because I just do not have the time to make them. Like the amount of orders that was coming in for them was amazing, but I physically can't spend that much time. What is wrong with my camera? I physically can't spend that much time making them anymore. Like I was saying 2 weeks ago when I showed you my new Princess Rags dresses, like I am now kind of outsourcing my manufacturing, and oh, what's my coffee machine doing? I am like aiming to, I'm still designing everything 100%, they're all my designs, but as I grow and as I'm getting busy as a blogger, I physically can't keep up with the orders, like making everything. So yeah, those 3 dresses were the first dresses coming in. Apart from my pink and blue dresses, which I explained when I opened, that I have designed, but I don't make them now, so I don't make those. I have a manufacturer that makes them, which is fabulous because it's so much less work for me already. Like the amount of orders that came in, if I had to make all those dresses, I think I'd be crying. So it's really great that you guys like them, because it means I can expand and I know that I can do more dresses that style, and I already have so much more designed waiting to come out. It's just time and everything. So yeah, I've took the jumper dresses off, and this jumper dress that I am making is the last jumper dress. I mean, it's like summer now anyway, so I feel like jumper dresses are going to be less of a wanted thing, and then come winter I have a new style of dress that will be coming out with long sleeves, but my manufacturer will be doing it. Like I said, if you didn't watch 2 weeks ago, or if you have no idea what I'm on about, god, I go off on tangents. I have my own brand, Princess Rags. I predominantly make like 90% of the clothes. I design everything, and I just don't have time to keep making everything, so I'm starting to use a manufacturer from going forward now who's going to be making my designs for me, so that I can still expand and grow my business, but I am not making everything anymore because I physically can't. Like the owner of Misguided doesn't sit and make all of those clothes, her or himself, so it's a fabulous thing, and it's already a massive way out of my mind, but I do still have a lot of orders to do at the minute because a lot of my stuff on my website is still made by me, so to be able to expand I need to start outsourcing my manufacturing. I'm clearly procrastinating. I'm gonna get on with this order now. So I've just sat down at the sewing machine, I've brought it back. Oh, controller batteries are low. Look at my pink Xbox controller. It's not really pink, it's a jelly. I need to, like many things, invest in a more me version of my controller. Yeah, I just felt the need to go off on a random little weird tangent. Basically, when I sit at my sewing machine, I like to put the telly on for background. Most of the time, I don't know why, when I'm making Princess Rags orders, I watch horror movies. Makes no sense. I have just stuck on one of my all-time favourite movies, and I just felt the need to talk about it. Basically, I've stuck on 50 First Dates. Now, I'm pretty sure you've all seen that movie, but if you haven't, oh my god, watch it. It's one of those movies where I kind of don't want it to be a background movie. Like, I very much doubt this dress that I'm now making is going to be very slow because I will keep zonking into this movie. But now I've stuck it on, I really want to watch it. Drew Barrymore is one of my all-time favourite actresses. She's Oh, her and Cameron Diaz and Lucy Liu in Charlie's Angels, whoever thought of that is a genius. Like, seriously. I wish they'd do a third one, but I don't think they will. Cameron Diaz doesn't really get cast for much anymore, which is such a shame because she's one of my favourites. She kind of went on a spiral of not very well received movies, like Bad Teacher and stuff. That's not even focused on me, is it? Yeah, I didn't really like Bad Teacher. It was alright. It's not one of our best. And then she did that Night and Day with Tom Cruise, which the first time I watched it, I was like, I really didn't get that movie. But now I've watched it a few more times and I think you just have to take it as like a bit of a joke movie with a pinch of salt. But yeah, like Cameron Diaz in like The Mask and stuff, because Jim Carrey's like my all-time favourite like male actor, and then Drew Barrymore, Cameron Diaz, Mila Jovovich. I have a lot of favourite actresses, and yeah, this 51st Date, like, Drew Barrymore in this movie is an absolute goddess. Her hair, like seriously, I wish I suited strawberry blonde hair because she just makes it with the waves. Oh, she is so stunning in this movie. And the way she has her hair, especially in Charlie's Angels 2, Full Throttle, man, she is just beautiful. She really is, and she's aged so beautifully. Like, I follow her on Instagram, she's so funny. Anyway, yeah, random little tangent that I just thought I'd come on and talk to you about. I'm about to make the stress and watch 51st Dates, and like I said, if you haven't seen it, it's with Adam Sandler, who's one of Matthew's favourite actors. I like him, he's alright, but I wouldn't say he's one of my favourites. Like, I've seen a lot of his movies and yeah, he is quite funny actually, but like Jim Carrey's just my absolute idol. I used to base myself off Jim Carrey when I was younger, and like, I'm not even joking, like I was ridiculously obsessed with him. I used to constantly act like him. To show you exactly how much I modelled myself off Jim Carrey when I was younger, and now, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed any differences. I think it's different on YouTube and then when you know someone, like, a lot of people, for instance, my little brother didn't know who Jim Carrey was until he got to about 10 or 11 and he watched an Ace Ventura movie, and one of the things he said to my dad was, Jim Carrey reminds me of Sarah. And my dad was like, yeah, because when Sarah was younger, she was obsessed with him and used to act like him, and now I think it's just the way I am. Like, I can't really explain it. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever noticed that I act like him a little bit. Probably not. It's very different to being on YouTube to who you are in real life. Not that I'm not real with yous, but like mannerisms, I don't know if they come across on YouTube, like on a vlog. But anyway, yes, my little brother thinks that I'm basically the female version of Jim Carrey. I love him so much. Like, I absolutely obsessed with him. So him and Cameron Diaz in The Mask is just like So Jim Carrey is actually acting again. He hasn't been in anything for a while, and they are releasing the Sonic movie based off Sonic the Hedgehog game, and they're releasing a Sonic movie and he is Dr. Eggman. Oh, the first trailer came out yesterday. Oh my lord. I'm not saying that the movie looks amazing. I'm excited for it. It was only the first trailer. It's more the fact that it's Jim Carrey. Like, I cannot wait to see Jim Carrey in a movie again. Like, I'm so happy that he's acting again, because I know he took a lot of time for himself. Like, he's a very wise man. Like, you know when people say to you, who would you want to have dinner with? Like, at a table, alive or dead? Definitely Jim Carrey. Definitely Walt Disney. I'd love to get inside both of their minds. Definitely Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore. Oh, there's so many people. Like, my dinner table would have to be very long. But yeah, like, I just love Jim Carrey. Anyway, random weird little tangent. And I'm going to watch 51st Dates now. And like I said, if you haven't seen it, it's Drew Barrymore, Adam Sandler. And it's very interesting, the storyline. I won't like spoil it for you, but basically, actually no, I won't say because you don't, yeah, okay. Basically, just go and watch it. It really does end up having like 51st dates for that. It's just such a, you need to see it. It's on Netflix. I'm watching it on Netflix and I'm going to do some work now. Okay, I have no idea if the camera is on the right setting because I'm driving and I can't really change it, but never mind. Anyway, ignore my hair also because I'm about to, when I get there, I'm going to flip it over the other side. That's a tip for you. Sometimes it works. If you dry your hair on the opposite side and then when you need it for the side that you want, so this side, when you flip it over there should be a bit more bodied. Anyway, never mind, because this side is my thinner side. It's just always been like that, by the way. Anyway, random. Anyway, so it's Thursday and I have literally been at the sewing machine for the last 2 days, 2.5 days. Like, honestly, about an hour and a half ago I was still at the sewing machine. So I got out all the orders though. Woo! Obviously there are are still some orders, but I got out all the orders that I wanted to do by today, if that makes sense. So thank goodness, because I was starting to lose my mind sitting in that sewing machine. I packed them up super fast, got ready lightning fast, went to the post office, and I'm now on my way to Metro Centre to the Decay event. I'm pretty sure I told you about it. They asked me to come along. They have like a, it's kind of to release the new Game of Thrones stuff that they've got coming out today. Like Decay is launching a Game of Thrones stuff, like range collection, and also they're doing like a masterclass, wow, a masterclass showing you how to like use it and stuff, like how to use the stuff. Is that man peeing? What the heck? On the A1? Really? Anyway, basically they asked me to come along. I think I went to one of these last year, if you were watching along last year. I can't remember if it was also a masterclass or if it was just a launch of their new like glittery mermaid stuff out there for festival season. But that was in the Newcastle branch, and this is Metro Centre Debenhams. I used to get a lot of Urban Decay lipsticks, and I mean a lot. Like I had a whole bunch of them. I haven't gone off them or anything, I just haven't really been buying as much of the stuff lately. So I'm really interested to go back along and see what's new. Actually, while I wasn't weekly vlogging, I did go along to the Urban Decay counter a few times at the end of last year, and I was looking for a new foundation at the time. And I tried on both of their like main ones, and neither of them really suited my skin. My hair's such a mess, but trust me, when I get there I'll sort it out. Basically, I'm going along for the new Game of Thrones stuff. I'm very excited, and it's very nice that I've gotten all my orders done, and then I can just kind of go to this event. It's like a big weight off my mind, and I'm hopefully going to enjoy this. I'm sure I will. I do need some stuff at Metro Centre, not a lot. Like I've run out of face powder, I nearly ran out of foundation. Want to have a look at NYX's new stuff as well. They've got a few new things out, and apparently they're now launching in Superdrug. I'm not late, but I am like later than I wanted to be, but I'm not late. I wanted to be there really like a little bit early and maybe get some dinner. So it's 4:15 and the event is at 5, and they asked me to be there like just before 5 because it's not actually at the counter. We're going to go around to one of the rooms, like offices in Debenhams, because I don't know how many people there are in the class, but yeah. And I don't think we're doing it ourselves, we're watching them like show us how to do. I don't know, we'll see, we'll find out. Anyway, I'm going to stop blabbing and I'll see you when I get there. This is the best used album ever! I still see you lying next to me. Okay, so I've just gotten to Metro. There's a girl sat in our car next to me and she keeps looking at me really weird. So I thought I'd take you down here, but I've just sorted out my hair. See how it's all big on that side now? Flip your hair over, guys, it works. I haven't straightened it or anything though, so it's really fluffy. Yeah, I literally got here like half an hour early. It's nearly 22. I've been doing some stuff on my phone for my story to start off this event. Yeah, I'm just going to throw everything in my bag and I'm going to go to the loo, and then I'm just going to go around because it's better to be early. So let's go.
I should have put it.
I absolutely love this backpack. I literally wish I had it before
car now, I'm heading home. I went to Primark after the event, which I did record for you because there was a whole new Barbie range in and I really wanted that bag. And also those Mickey jeans that I wore last week for Odeon, they have a, well, I thought it was a matching jacket, but it's a slightly different colour, so I tried it on, but it's £16 and I just don't know how much I like it. It's in the kids section. Also, I think I could have done with, I tried on the size 14 to 15 and it was actually quite big. I think I could have got away with a 12 to 13. Yeah, but they didn't have a 12 to 13, so I might get it next time. I need a second opinion, but obviously I was on my own. And I hope you enjoyed the Urban Decay stuff. So, the event was actually, well, it wasn't an event, it was a masterclass that anyone could go to. Like, it wasn't a blogger event, like I knew that. I hope I explained that. It was like a masterclass that anyone can go to, and they basically, I was talking to one of the girls afterwards. The Urban Decay girls are so lovely, and how cool was that girl's hair with the like split pink and orange? She looked like a fruit salad. It was so cool. The girls was telling me that every time there's a new collection out, or like a summer kind of collection or something, like a couple of new products, like then it'll be like a mini kind of one. But if there's a new collection, they do like that. So there's like, it was actually in the top of Debenhams, in front of the Debenhams doors, which was weird. So it wasn't in like a private room, it was in Debenhams. It was a little bit hard to hear them sometimes, but they did have headsets, but the headsets broke, so they just kind of had to talk loud. I could hear what they were saying, but my hearing's not the best. I wanted to sit at the front, but when I got there, and I was early, people were already like on the front 3 rows, so I was like 4 rows back or something, but I could still see everything. And I hope I managed to like zoom in for you guys. 2 looks, a grungy one on the left and a more kind of daytime look on the right. It was really good, it was really interesting to see, and it's like always nice to see how people do like those looks, so you can like learn techniques and stuff. And they used all of the new Game of Thrones stuff, which looks so cool, and I got to like swatch some of it, well, all of it actually, and I went and had a look at it all. I was actually going to buy one of the lipsticks. I wanted to buy White Walker, 4 lipsticks, and 3 of them are named after like lead female roles, but one of them is named after the White Walker, which I thought was weird because I thought maybe they could have done Arya, but they already had 2 kind of neutral tones, so I get it. They did like a really deep red for White Walker, and I was taking pictures of everything afterwards, and I took pictures of like the 2 like models and like all of the stuff for my Instagram, so the people on Instagram can see too. And yeah, I took a load of pictures, and then I got to the tail and I was like, can I have White Walker please? And then sold out. So I had a lot of cool stuff on, but I really was trying to be good with money because I'm going to Disneyland next month, which you got, if you don't know about my Disneyland Paris trip, which is now, like, you can't move on to it now. The coach is full. I'll talk to you that later. Oh, my petrol light's just come on, which is good because I wanted it to come on right here, and it's come on right here, so that's perfect. I still have enough petrol to get home. I'm a genius. They had sold out of White Walker. I was like, typical, the lipstick that I was maybe going to treat myself to, and they sold out. But yeah, the girls were really lovely at the event. I didn't really see anyone else I recognised apart from Gemma, who's another blogger, who I had lunch with at the photo shoot of Metro Centre last time. But I was really ill and I had a headache, so I didn't really get to like record her. Like I was saying, they do those every time there's a new collection. So they did a big one for the Alice in Wonderland collection a few years ago. I don't remember much from that collection, I maybe must have missed it. But basically, I thought it cost like 20 quid, but it doesn't. What you do is you either ring up, or you like your counter, your local Urban Decay counter, if you know that there's going to be like a big launch, and you can book on to the like class for £5, but they put it onto a gift card for you, and it just secures your place at the class, and then at the event you get the £5 back on a gift card, because presumably most people are going to buy stuff anyway. Like I was going to buy the lipstick, but it's sold out, typical. Like I said, I'm trying to be good. Honestly, I could have bought the whole collection. It was beautiful, and I really liked the eyeshadow palette, and it was in 4 sections for like each of the houses. So yeah, I didn't get anything. I do really want the Barbie like see-through tote bag. That was gorgeous, but I don't need it, and I don't know. Thank you so much to Urban Decay for inviting me along, and honestly it was really good. Like I would recommend, if you want to like see a collection launched at Urban Decay, that next time there's one, or you know that they're doing a class, like go down to into it because it doesn't cost technically. Like you get your £5 back, you just have to spend it in store. But you get to see like how to use the range, because sometimes I look at an eyeshadow palette and I'm like, how do I use that? And it's very usable. There was a lot, like there was a daytime look and a nighttime look, so it was really good to see them do that. So anyway, yeah, I do recommend it. She said that they do it like there at the Metro Centre one, like often, like I said, like every time there's a new collection or new, like enough new stuff to warrant like a class. But I imagine that they do it at all Urban Decays, but I don't know, so check your local Urban Decay. But I also will say that that collection is selling out super fast, because they didn't even get the eyeliners in from the collection at all, and they sold out online, and they didn't even get any in, they sold out. And yeah, while I was there, the lipstick sold out that I wanted. So by the time you watch this, go and check it out quickly if you want some Game of Thrones Urban Decay makeup. But yeah, I had fun. It was a nice event. It was about 45 minutes. By the time I had a look around and everything though, it was going on like an hour. And yeah, I'll get back to you guys tomorrow. One cup of flour.
I'm going to show you something a little different about that. Then you lift up on your thigh, you go to your knees, let your head drop. Bring your forward back. And as you exhale, pin your right foot back up. You also strengthen your core muscles and your forward roll. If you can keep them. Exhale, fold forward.
Ooh. Good morning, afternoon everyone. What time is it?
9:30.
Is it?
Yeah.
Not 9:30.
Good morning.
Morning.
9:30.
What time is it though really?
2:30.
2:30. Well, 23 minutes past 2. Anyway, it's actually Sunday. I did not record a lot yesterday, but we didn't really do anything, did we?
No.
Matthew's working on his own little secret project. I thought I'd heard the last of the word secret project.
We'll see.
Do you remember when I used to call Princess Rag's secret project?
Mm.
Woo! Glad that's all out. It's too much work for my liking. Anyway, yeah, so Matthew's working on something at the minute. And I just always have things that I could be doing, so I was busy. And on Friday I didn't even record, because I was catching up on all the work that I didn't do while I was making all those orders on Tuesday and Wednesday. So
Gosh, no.
I know. Oh,
Crikey heck.
That's an interesting motorbike. Oh, there's another one. So you haven't missed anything, but it's Sunday and we're actually going to get out of the house because it is a bank holiday weekend and we don't really have any plans because we're skint.
Sarah gets tetchy when she's in the house too long.
No, I don't. I get tetchy when I'm skint.
Gotta take her out for walkies.
Every time it's a bank holiday weekend, we're like, oh, we should do something, and then we have no money. Plus, we're trying to save for Disney next month.
Yeah, I mean,
not even,
are we trying to save? Because we have
nothing to save.
We have no money to save. We say that we're trying to save, but it's not like we're putting any money away.
I know, we have nothing to put away.
Or
doing
anything different to what we normally do.
The life of a blogger. It's not as well paid as people think. Ooh, unless you have millions of subscribers. Millions. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, so we've just come out to have a walk because it's free. We're gonna go for a walk, aren't we?
Do you know what your vlog should be like?
What?
It should be, good morning. We're going out.
That's it. Bye. My people like to talk.
You like to talk.
They like to listen.
You like to talk a lot of rubbish. It took like 10 minutes to say that we're out.
It took 2 minutes and 27 seconds, actually, mate.
It's Sunday, it's nice and sunny, so we're going for a walk in the park.
Come on then, let's go. Yes, it's very pretty. Do you want to be like David Attenborough and explain what's going on right now? Like, talk us through the trees.
Walk us through the trees,
Yeah.
alright. There's a green tree there. That tree's mostly brown.
Matthew.
There's a pink tree coming up. But
One with words you are. So should we go find some deers?
I don't know if there's any deers, but we'll have a look.
Hello. Yeah, doggy. A puppy. Oh, he's fluffy. There's two. Oh, hello. Hello, ducky. He's got an old face. Oh, they're like little barrels. They're so cute. Oh, what's going on here? What's going on? Hello, gorgeous. Hello. Oh.
So I walk down.
These are our dogs now. We have stole them. Oh. What should we call them? Tweedledee and Tweedledum? Because they've got little barrel bellies like them. Look how cute he is. Hello. What is he doing? What are you doing?
Hey.
Hey.
Oh, that nice big tree.
Oh, grey looking instead of brown. Oh, where have you brought me? This is a hill.
Quite a big hill you've walked up there.
I'm so out of breath right now.
Well done.
My ears really hurt.
I think this goes back to where we started. Maybe, maybe not.
So, me and Matthew are in this park, and there's like horses. There's one over there. Oh, I don't know if you can see that on the camera. And there's 3 there. And that one started coming over to us. This camera makes everything look really far away.
Yeah.
Because it's actually just there. But look how far away it looks on camera. But it's really not that far at all. So, oh, we're gonna go say hello, but we've got no food to give it. Follow my lead, Matthew. That one's not on a stick, Matthew.
No.
Oh! I thought it was tethered, and it's really not, and it's coming closer. Oh my god.
I don't know how friendly it is.
Oh my god, yeah. What if it's like...
The horses attack people?
Is it angry at us? Because it's
Might be
like...
being territorial.
Oh my god. Well, like I said, let it come to us. Oh, Matthew, what do we do? Well, it's a girl. Yeah.
Might just being frustrated.
No.
I've just eaten the leaves off the tree.
Is it being territorial then? Or is it coming to see us? There's a twig on its face and it keeps going like that, so I'm going to try and get it off. But I feel like I'm about to make a massive mistake because I think it's angry.
It doesn't look angry.
But it's not coming over anymore.
No.
Here, booty, booty, booty.
Oh, the twigs come off.
Is it?
Yeah.
I want to touch it. My called the wrong one. Now that one's coming over. I don't understand, it came all this way and now it's ignoring us.
It's seen the dogs, I think.
I touched the butt. Oh, it's itchy.
This one's coming over.
This one looks bigger.
Yeah.
This one's bigger. Oh my god, no wait. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Holy.
Just pet his nose.
I love the smell of horse. Ooh, you're a big horsey. Ooh,
It's big.
he's massive.
That one looks a little more rotund.
That was so funny. I wanted a picture with the big one So I took some food over, but it was kind of like eaten off the tree. And I kind of ended up getting stuck behind the tree. And it was like going up in front of me and pulling down the tree like in my face, and it was like...
It was like what? One more time?
Oh, it was so funny. I do like horses. I feel like when I'm old, you know, on Black Beauty, where there's that sanctuary for horses, but they don't get ridden. They're just allowed to run around that really pretty field and they get looked after. I'd like to have a horsey sanctuary for old horses.
This is clearly not
I wouldn't
the way,
ride them.
because now there's sheep.
Matthew, where are we?
Where are we? Those little lammies.
Oh, there's a black horse. Well guys, my lipstick's all over the place because me and Matthew have not long had dinner and apparently I eat like a pig. But anyway, yeah, so we were out at the it was a little town called Bishop Auckland, which, funny story, I used to work in Bishop, and Matthew comes from Bishop. Why is that really bright? Oh well, anyway, we do know Bishop quite well. But we went there to just kind of do something that wasn't expensive. So we went to Bishop Park, which I haven't walked around properly before, but Matthew knows it well from when he was younger because he obviously grew up around there. And there was like horses wandering around, there was dogs, there was sheep. It was actually quite nice and it was free, you can just wander around. I don't know whose horses they were. It was weird because we thought they were tethered, but they're not. Well, they weren't. And then we went to this little 50s cafe that's called 50s Tea Room. Spelled like 50, like a cup of tea. And I've known it's been there for a while, and I know that they do like plant-based food. We've never been in before, but we could hear like live music. So we ended up going in there, and we didn't want to spend a lot of money, but for a pot of tea for two, and we both got 3 cups of tea, it was £3. And then we shared a slice of cake, and they actually cut it in half for us and give it on separate plates, and I think that was only like £2 or something, £3 at the most, but we got a slice, like a thin like slice each, but it was enough for me. And it was, and we also got like a little biscuit with our tea, but yeah, so for like £6 we got to wander around the park for a couple of hours, and then we went and had live 50s music in a 50s diner, like cafe, that is also dog friendly and has plant-based food. And the cake was cinnamon and banana, and you could tell it was freshly made. It was so moist and delicious. So yeah, if you're ever in Bishop, definitely check out 50s Tea Room, I think that's what it's called, which is opposite the tower thing that we went into, which is free on the first floor but not on the actual like to go up the tower. It's £3, so we didn't do that. And then the park is across the road and that was free, so there we go, cheap little day out, it was nice. And then we've just been in the house, we've just watched the Birkin Experiment. I've seen it before. It's just like one of those weird kind of horror movies. This lipstick looks like it's all over. I've seen it before, but Matthew hasn't seen it before, so we watched that. And we were gonna stop up and watch Game of Thrones because it's like basically we now have Now TV. I have mentioned that we watch Game of Thrones on a Monday, but we either have to go around my parents or Matthew's parents to watch it. Well, we found out that if you download Now TV, it's free for a week and then it's only £8 a month. And we've got the entertainment package, so we have every single season of Game of Thrones, including the new one, as they go live on American telly. So we can now watch Game of Thrones at our own house, because at my house, my little brother talks, and then at Matthew's house, which we tried last week, the picture was really, really bad, and we don't know why. And I don't mean that it, because I've talked about this with a lot of people, and I definitely think it affected our experience of watching it, like that episode. So like episode 3, the big battle scene. Yes, it was dark, and a lot of people were like, oh, do you just mean it was dark and a bit hard to see? Like, no, it was really bad quality. Like, it was blurred, you couldn't make out shapes, it was really bad. And then we've watched it again on our Now TV, and it was completely different. And honestly, I remember coming and like leaving Matthew's mum and dad's house and being like, that episode was rubbish. And now that I've seen it again, it wasn't rubbish. I'm still a bit disappointed by the series in general, but it wasn't rubbish. It was just so hard to actually see what was going on, so we just missed that much that we got a different understanding of it, which is such a shame. So hopefully it won't be like that again. So I don't understand why my dad's Sky was fine, but Matthew's mum and dad's Sky only on Game of Thrones wasn't fine, because they were watching EastEnders or something before we went out and it was fine. So I don't understand what happened to that recording. But anyway, we've watched it again and we're going to watch Game of Thrones tomorrow night in our own house, so that'll be interesting. But yeah, I realised that I haven't really talked to you that much the last few days. I've just been busy getting on with things, not much, honestly, just haven't missed anything. And then when we got in, Matthew was getting on with some work. I got on with a bit of work actually, a few things I had to do, because there's a few things I'm working on at the minute that are with American companies, and it isn't a bank holiday for them tomorrow, so I had to do some work to send them over tomorrow. But yeah, just keeping busy. But I'm gonna call the weekly vlog an end now, because we're not doing anything tomorrow either, so I figured I may as well just do my usual edit the weekly vlog. And I think Matthew's gonna go out and go climbing with his brother, so we didn't really get up to much this bank holiday. Like yesterday we were working and tomorrow I'll be working, but I did have a really nice day with Matthew today, which was nice. So anyway, I'm gonna stop blabbing. I'm sorry that not much went on in this weekly vlog, as per usual. I do have an event next week in London and the week after, so hopefully the next 2 weeks should be a little bit more interesting. And if you've made it this far, then thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next weekly vlog. Bye guys.